Hello, welcome to Yoni Brew. I'm Elise and I would love to take this opportunity to show you how to prepare Yoni Brew, ready for your Yoni Steam, and also the two techniques to use when steaming that I personally do recommend and use regularly. So first of all, I would recommend you boil the kettle to just shy of boiling. So you're looking at around 80 to 90 degrees. So if you allow it to continue boiling to the 100 degrees Celsius, then you would want to leave it for a couple of minutes on the side. So we also then, we choose the bowl that fits you, that you love. All right. So just remember that the wider the bowl, the harder it is to sort of create that vortex for the steam to rise up. The smaller the bowl, the easier it is to obviously contain it and allow the steam to rise up the vagina. So I am actually using a cup that was designed initially for drinking tea out of, but it just fits perfectly to steam. So these are actually handmade and will be coming soon to Yoni Brew. So I would love the opportunity to share how brilliant this is. Anyway, back to the steam. So we then, so we've left the water. We do what I call cheekily the finger test. I do this with the tea as well when people don't have the control on their kettle to show the temperature. You know, we obviously don't want to burn the highly floral, very sensitive brews. So it's very important to monitor the temperature. In this case, with Yoni Steam, it's extremely important to monitor the temperature, right? The tissues that surrounding a vagina are the most sensitive and the most absorbent in the entire body. So it's extremely important to monitor the temperature, but it's also vital to have the right combination of herbs to steam with. Okay, so after we pour, so we've got our bowl, we pour the water in. Now we do the finger test, so we count to 3. So 1 and 2 and 3. And if it doesn't hurt your fingernails, if you can comfortably, it's going to be warm, it's going to be hot, but if you can comfortably hold that, you know, to test the temperature, then you know that it's going to be okay for the tissues of the vagina to handle. Unless you've got open wounds in the area, I highly do not recommend having it very hot. Just obviously go gently with that. So what I would do is I would take a handful of Yoni Brew. So originally I said to people, look, it's got to be equal amount, and that was just my little brain trying to control it. What I'd recommend is put your hand into the Yoni Brew and pull out what you feel is right for you in the moment. Just trust, just put it in, feel around, you know, enjoy the different feel of the herbs that are still kept whole. And make sure you do get some of the little berries in it too. They're amazing. So, and then we just place it gently into the water and let it merge. And I like to do a little offering during this stage, and I will post ceremonies and lead little ceremonies in the future. But at this point, we place the herbs so they're beautiful, and they start to just release their aromas, and they start to go back to their original form, which is just absolutely stunning. So in this moment, we want to be able to steam. Okay, so I'm just going to move this down so I can show you the different methods. So first of all, I like to go on my knees with this. All right? Not only is it an ability to surrender my mind, right? So in this action, I find that it's quite a spiritual one, right? So I'm opening to myself and the energies that want to come through, opening to the herbs to become one with them as well through the steam, right? But it's a very gentle approach using water energy. Okay. So on my knees, this is my practice that I do. On my knees, I place the Yoni bowl underneath, remembering to create that lock in, that vortex. So I will also place, I've got blocks behind me. I've got pillows that cause that are making a beautiful film behind me to stop any of the steam going out that way. And now I've got just a towel, right? Just a towel in front of me, stopping the steam from going that way. So there's only one way it's going to go now. And I just move around to enable it to go exactly to where I need. And you can literally feel the steam rising up your vagina, cleaning the outside, and it's an amazing experience. But you're also opening to this practice of feeling the energy rise within you. And so I like to start with a straight back and breathing it up. Breathing out naturally, relaxing the body as much as I can. Letting it rise and fall gently, like the waves in the ocean, right? So we're just releasing, allowing, following wherever there might be some blocks or whatever, the solar plexus, then maybe that's... So we just sort of feel into it, okay? So that's one method, without getting too much into it. And the other method is highly recommended for those who have sore knees or hips, or you're a little bit like, there's a little bit of extra weight, which is, we're all beautiful. I love it. It's part of it. But let's be realistic here. If you're uncomfortable for any period of time due to weight, then this is also for you. If we create a V shape with pillows and bolsters and towels and blankets, whatever we can do, we create a V shape. So what we want to do is on the outside, these two are supporting our butt, so the two green ones, and the back, so we create this back, so there's 3 points. This back bit is obviously creating that support for my back and stability, right? So if we only have the outside, you're going to be quite unstable. It's resting, these two angled pillows are resting on these guys at the back, all right? Nice and solid. And I simply sit down on the back. Naturally, there's a V shape, right? Using our natural form, and we just simply place that underneath us, and we just move around to let it go to wherever it needs to go, and we sit there comfortably, create that vortex again, and steam away, breathing. So you can see right away, the pillows are taking all the pressure basically. My knees are up here, relaxed. My whole legs are relaxed. Even my hips, like I'm not stretched in any way. I'm sitting very comfortably and naturally in this position. The reason I recommend steaming close to the ground is this is an ancient practice. And although there are a lot of products out there that recommend you sit on a chair or you sit, and I absolutely respect that, and there is a need for that. But for me, and what I have a feeling that I need to sort of express, it's the ability to be as close to the earth as possible. This steam, this Yoni Steam practice is an ancient one that was done to connect to self. And when you connect to self, you can connect to the earth as well. This is part of it. This is part of us. We're part of the rhythm of life. And so the closer to the ground you get, the closer to that connection, or the more open you are to receive that connection. Remember, we walk around with holes opening to the earth, sacred yonis. So this practice is just so potent. I love it. Sending love to you, and really if there's any questions, please let me know. But enjoy your steam. Hopefully this helped you out. Lots of love. Mwah.